guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mod Monkey and let's get into it today. Today I'm going to try my hands at, this is the first time we're going to be doing some theory. We're going to be diving deep into some of the images from the website and seeing if we can piece together some of the probably the back end or the overarching theme of Hogwarts Legacy. So I have a theory that we'll definitely be seeing the start of the Goblin Rebellion, possibly the first Wizarding War. Okay, quick editor's note. The Goblin Rebellion didn't start, or the first documented Goblin Rebellion didn't start until 1612, and the first Wizarding War didn't officially begin until 1970, but it started around 1940s. So I believe Hogwarts Legacy was in the 1800s. So it looks like we might be in the middle of both after the Goblin Rebellion and right before the first Wizarding War. So yeah, keep that in mind. Also, we might be getting a more deeper look at the creation of Hogwarts itself and what is Merlin's involvement in that. So looking at the collector's edition page, I noticed that there was some pretty cool background images that you could barely make out. I believe this is Merlin in the corner putting his hands on what looks to be a clairvoyance ball, or maybe this is just him peering into the future. We do know that he can see the future. And then we have up here in this top corner, it looks like it could be a pensive. It looks exactly like the pensive from the original films. You have that and then you have what looks to be fire probably coming out. This could be a pensive, it could be just a fireplace, who knows. And then over here on this corner, you can barely make out that it looks to be a wizard with long hair, long beard, really short cap. Pretty sure it's Merlin, looking through a telescope at the moon. It looks to be like a full circle with a half face on the side as well. And then there's a star. So these are the images that are also the same exact ones on here. You can barely make out that the same Merlin sitting here looking through a telescope at the moon. I'll zoom in for you guys so it's easier for you guys to see. And yeah, you could, this is pretty bad. But right here, you could barely make out that it's Merlin holding on to a telescope looking at the moon. And then you have the same image here with that you can barely just make out the ball that Merlin has his hands on, and then what looks to be a pensive maybe. Then you have the dragon over in the corner. So that's telling me that the dragon is going to be an integral part of the story. Maybe that's Merlin's dragon. Maybe he's not a dangerous thing. Maybe he's there to help. Maybe he imbues magic or helps us unlock the ancient magic. There's so many different possibilities they could go with this story. But yeah, so I was looking at this and it was just driving me wild. So I went digging on the official website a lot more and looking at the different assets and stuff, and I ran across this image right here, which I've lightened up a little bit, but I believe I should I should lighten this up even more. And maybe this will help. See if we can bump it up just a tad bit so that you guys can see this more easily on stream. Maybe that might work. Perfect. Okay. So looking at this image that is just, when I found it on the webpage, it was ridiculously darkened to the point where you couldn't tell what was going on with the image, and it was used as a backdrop to something on the webpage. And I thought it was pretty interesting that they would have such a beautiful outlay like this and then try to hide it as best they possibly could. Is basically what was happening. And then it got me thinking, like, what if this is just giving away a little bit too much to the overarching story? So this right here looks like an archway. Right here could be a fireplace. It could be a hidden area. It could be a fire pit. This could be a pensive. This is the same imagery we saw from the very first one. Here you can get to see a better, clearer image of Merlin's putting his hand on a crystal ball or some type of ball, and this is also from the very first page. And then we get another shot of the dragon head, which is also on the collector's edition page, and then there's a corner of his wing. This guy's big. Now I know this is Merlin, but down here, because this guy has the same exact hat as the guy up here, I don't know if he's drawing on a wall, if he's making runes, if he's making magic spells on the wall, or if he's drawing on the dragon because it's just so close in proximity. I'm not too sure what that means. But there's just a lot here. There's like a little study area with a book sitting on the floor that could be the ancient book from Merlin. But it's definitely, I feel like this gives a little bit more solidification of the theories that have been going around between a lot of the different communities that Merlin is definitely involved in this. And my mind just starts wondering exactly what's going to go on with Merlin. I'm pretty sure he's hidden a bunch of secret passages around the Hogwarts castle, probably going to be tracking down his story, maybe unlocking a lot of like how the Hogwarts castle came to be. Like, to me, that feels like it's a little bit more fitting to Hogwarts Legacy. It's the legacy of Hogwarts. I feel, and how best will you be able to tell the legacy of Hogwarts than starting from the very beginning, where how Hogwarts was formed? I don't think that was a conversation that's really been fleshed out yet. And if they do go down this route of talking about Merlin's involvement, Salazar Slytherin, all of the different founders have come together in the story of what happened, why Salazar Slytherin left, the ramifications of him leaving, going deeper into that, I would be super interested in, because those are some really real conversations about that J.K. Rowling has put into her work, about, you know, inequality and some really deep topics. I'll just say some really deep topics. So as always, it's just a quick video. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm starting the process of diving deeper into this as we speculate. This is killing me because I want to play this game like yesterday. That's why I don't like to do a lot of theory crafting, because it frustrates me. I just want to get my hands on this game and play it. I'm just really excited. But what do you guys think about all this? Have you guys found any other information regarding Merlin? And if so, let me know down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a good one.